Assalamualaikum and good day to my lecturer and all the viewers. This video is about movie review for my AAA454 ecology assignment. My name is NURUL NABILAH binti DISLIN and I will be discussing a powerful documentary titled Eye of the Orangutan. This documentary is released in July 2021 and this film is debut feature from Aaron Gikoski, an international acclaimed British environmental photojournalist and wildlife filmmaker. While many wildlife documentaries celebrate the beauty of nature, Eyes of the Orangutan serve as a psychological and investigative look into our relationship with this sentient being, forcing us to confront the true cause of our entertainment. This documentary exposed the dark underbelly of the multi-billion-dollar wildlife tourism industry in Southeast Asia, specifically focusing on countries like Thailand and Vietnam. From an academic perspective, this film is deeply connected to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 15, Life on Land, which emphasize biodiversity protection and the preservation of critically endangered species like the orangutan. However, what this film revealed is a crisis in tourism ethics. Moving on to my first point, let us analyze the critical ecological and biological data of orangutan and how this industry destroyed them. So first, we need to know that orangutan share roughly 97% of their DNA with human. This means that they possess high cognitive and emotional intelligence. Consequently, their psychological trauma, depression, and stress they experience inside are similar to what a human being will feel. Second, the film exposed the devastating reality of poaching. To capture just one helpless baby orangutan for tourist entertainment, or zoo display, illegal poacher almost always brutally kill the protective mother. So this led a massive ecological disaster due to the slow reproductive cycle of orangutan. Let us discuss my second point, which is focused on the socio-economic and self-abuse exposed in the documentary. Wildlife tourism is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and in many Southeast Asia, particularly in Thailand and Vietnam, orangutan are heavily commercialized as a zoo exhibit and show perform. In fact, the inspiration for this entire document sparked when Aaron Gikoski encountered a lone orangutan trapped inside a cramped, dirty glass enclosure at a venue in Vietnam. Looking into the orangutan eyes, he saw profound depression, stress, and absolutely misery. The primary driver behind this illegal trade is tourist demand and selfie culture. Tourists visiting venues such as the famous Smoking boxing match in Thailand pay money to watch the show and take photo with the animal, but sadly, this high demand is the main factor fueling this wildlife crime. To make these wild animals safe for the tourists, they are subjected to horrific physical abuse. The documentary uncovered the brutal training method used by handlers to break the animal wild spirit. This includes food deprivation, regular beatings, and prolonged confinement in tiny, dark cages. All this suffering happened behind the scenes, just to provide a few minutes of entertainment for the tourists. Now let's look at the third part. We're gonna look what the effort needed to fight this crisis. So the first one is the NGO initiative. For example, Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation (BOSF) can act as a critical lifeline through rescue and medical care by providing medical treatment and psychological rehabilitation to those orangutan who are severely injured or traumatized. The second one is raise public awareness. We can educate the tourists to avoid attractions that exploit orangutan for entertainment. The third one, strengthen law enforcement. Strictly enforce anti-poaching and anti-trafficking law under SDG 15 and also enforce harsh punishment and heavy fine for poaching. And the fourth one, support ethical ecotourism. We can encourage the traveler to only visit certified and reputable sanctuary. Now we are at the end of the movie review. What I can conclude is Eye of the Orangutan is not just a documentary about animal suffering. It is a mirror reflecting the devastating impact of human ego on the ecosystem. From an ecological and sustainability perspective, this film proved that every show ticket or selfie we pay for fund the extinction of this critically endangered species. We must realize that true conservation does not happen inside concrete cage or entertainment arenas, but within protected wild rainforests. If we fail to protect the orangutan species that share 97% of our DNA, what hope is there for the rest of global biodiversity? It is time for us to act responsible consumer for the future of our planet. Thank you.